Hey guys, it's JC here. I am the founder of the RO Players Association. I just wanted to first off say thank you for everyone who's gotten involved so far. We're almost to 100 people in the Discord, and it's absolutely incredible the conversations that are already starting to happen. So, I wanted to start out talking about the mission of this and where we're going to be going, the next steps, and then also how you can get involved and help out this movement that we're starting. So, first off, the mission is to elevate the bubble scene and keep Rocket League growing. And if you see me looking over, I'm just taking a look at notes. So, I want to make sure that the bubble scene survives and thrives. So, right now, with the way RLCS under this new format, it felt like not only the bubble scene, but there were entire regions that kind of got the short end of the stick of this. And not having basically any support from Psyonix. And even more than that is there's not even that much communication from Psyonix about where Rocket League is headed. And so if we don't know where things are headed, it's very hard for us to plan and really be involved and be productive in this. So that's our overall goal. This Discord isn't a, hey, let's come and say Psyonix is bad and just complain about it. We want to address real issues in the community and provide potential solutions to those. So instead of just, hey, RLCS seeding is really bad, there's a lot of day two teams that are in the same group, and there are a lot of teams that are getting a free day two. Instead of just complaining about that, it's like, well, what could we do? Let's introduce a system of points or qualifier points, like outside tournaments that are sanctioned Psyonix events, and those count towards seeding points. And so that would be a potential solution to this. And so when you come in and bring an issue up for discussion, don't just bring the problem, but bring a potential solution as well so we can discuss it and actually move forward. Again, I don't want this to become a Psyonix bad type Discord. There's plenty of those already, and none of them have done anything to help the scene in the past 7 years. So that's the overall goal. That's what the Discord is for, and let's move on to the next steps we're going to be taking. So right now, I'm the only mod. I'm the only person in charge of the Discord. That is temporary. Our goal is to get a council together that's selected by the community, and they will then take over. If I'm not elected to that, I'm not elected to that, and I'm just handing it over to the council. I'd like to be a part of it, but I realize that I'm a smaller person in the scene. Not a lot of people know me, so I may not have the trust of the community to be on that council. And I'm going to respect that because, number one, the council has to be trusted by the community if it's going to be effective. And so if me being on that is a hindrance to that, I don't want that to happen. So the next steps, we're going to be doing some general housekeeping, so making it easier for discussions to take place about the same topic, creating more forum type situations, so that way everything's not all in just one thread. We're also going to be introducing region roles. When I started this, I was only thinking about the NA and EU bubble scene, but through some of the great conversations we had yesterday, it makes sense to not limit us to that. The entire player base needs help, not just the NA and EU bubble scene. So we're opening it up to anybody involved in the bubble scene or RLCS in any region. Like I said, we want this to be run for the players by the players. So once we have those region roles and just a little more fluidity for conversations in the Discord, we're going to work on a constitution decided by the community. So we want to make it clear how council members are going to be elected, how many, if there's going to be a limit, we want one per region. There's going to be, I think, eventually a council for each region, but that's going to be much further down the road. I want us to start with this and grow into creating basically a blueprint for each region to be able to come up with their own system and represent themselves. Because I realize the issues in NA and the issues in SSA there may be some similarities, but there are also different regions that have different things that they need to deal with. So we're going to start with a constitution for how council members are going to be elected. There's going to be term limits or how to remove somebody from the council if something bad happens. Like I want to have all these safeguards in place so that way the council is a representative of the community, not just a circle of friends like Rank X Council. So once we have that decided, we are going to create a council, and that's going to be people that are nominated by the community, trusted by the community, and voted in by the community. And from there, they're basically going to operate within the constitution that we as a community decide on. That's going to be some proposals that we're going to be putting forward here soon. Again, that's going to be how people are elected, how people are removed. There's probably a few other things, as well as like who can vote in the elections for each respective place. So there's a lot of work to be done, but I'm not going to dictate to the community how this is going to be run. I'm just here to help facilitate the community in these discussions and, again, leave it up to the community because this needs to be done by the community. So those are our next steps. There's a lot of work to be done, as you can see. So if you're interested in helping, there's 3 simple ways that you can do it. Obviously, just join the Discord if you haven't already. Start having healthy discussions in there. We'll be making those easier by splitting up different topics and threads, so that way those conversations be more productive and not just all over on top of each other. And then spread the word about the Discord. We need everybody in here, so that way the entire community can be represented when it comes to the competitive scene. And then the last thing that you can do to help is Discord boosts. So once we boost the server, we'll have access to more tools to make this run even more efficiently. And yeah, that's the only way that we really need help at the moment. We have some good Discord mods. Valk is kind of our main one right now. And yeah, so this is just a short little video explaining what it is we're trying to do and where we're headed. Y'all have a good one.